Good morning. How's everybody doing? Today is April 2nd, 2025. And listen, I am so excited. I'm just I'm just overly excited because my memories came up on Facebook. And when I thank God. April 2nd, 2020, I was released, discharged from the hospital the first time from COVID-19. And I'm telling you, just thinking back over that time when COVID first came out, I didn't know if I was going to live or die. When my daughter just dropped me off at the hospital was waiting for me, and I stumbled in, and they caught me just in time and put me back in the room and start doing everything and asking me if I stop breathing, do I want them to resuscitate me? And I said, yes. Yes, I have so much to live for. I didn't hardly have that much breath in my body, but I don't want to get excited and start dancing here. I just wanted to get on here right quick just to say that I truly, I thank God because he's a healer. He's a way maker. And all while I was in the hospital, I had faith over fear. The doctors, they didn't know what to do with me. Actually, the doctors, they only would talk through the big machine, and the nurses were all uh, in their equipment and sweating and coughing. They could barely hang, but they gave me that hydroxychloroquine and it kept me off the ventilator. But the prayers of the righteous, they availeth much. I had a lot of fluid in my lungs. I was just bad off. But I knew the prayers of the saints, the prayers of the saints. I knew that God, He was taking care of me, but it was scary. My poor daughter, Butter, we were talking about this yesterday. She said she didn't know what to do because she didn't know if she was going to ever see me again. And, where the boys were in different places, and it's just her. She came home for well, it wasn't even spring break, but the college had closed down. So she came back from Louisiana and then to spend that time alone. And then when I finally did get out the hospital, I was right back in the hospital because COVID was trying to beat me up. But God, but God. And from March until May was the first time I was able to give her a hug. And you probably seen the news stories and all that, the PBS survival stories. It was nobody but God because so many people were leaving. But God, He kept me. God left me here. I didn't think I was going to live to see my 50th birthday. But now I'm almost double nickels this year. God is a good God. So you wonder why I dance and why I do what I do, why I have no shame when it comes to telling of God's goodness, because He's been so good to me. He's been too good to me. Even when after COVID, I had all those long haul problems. I had a polyp of my vocal cord from all the coughing and everything. And muscle dysphonia, whatever, all that stuff. And I just wanted to testify. I know I'm not the best singer at all, but I sounded even worse then. But I went ahead and I made my own little CD because I was testifying. People laughed at me, but it's like, that's okay. I'm still alive. I'm still alive to tell the story, to tell of God's goodness. See, some people are ashamed or they think everything has to be perfect. Your praise does not have to be perfect to God because it's for God, it's not for people. But actually, if you always not listen to the sound of their voice, if you can bear it, there's a lesson, there's a testimony, and it's something that might be able to help you or where you could help someone else. But I'm a living witness that God, He is the joy, He's the strength of my life. And when I say the joy of the Lord is my strength, I'm quoting Nehemiah 8 and 10. And when I'm saying 1 Thessalonians 5 and 18, in everything give thanks, for this is the will of God in Christ Jesus concerning you, I really mean it from the bottom of my soul. But back to when I made that CD and people were laughing, because I like to write music. I can write songs all day long. Some people probably say you shouldn't sing them. Well, anyways, I'm gonna do what I want to do because at least I can go into a studio. I know how to record studio. I know how to put all that stuff together and put it out there and market. I don't care if it sells or not. I wrote books about my life story. I did it myself. So was it perfect? No, but I did it. I said after COVID, anything that I wanted to do in this life, I was going to do it because tomorrow's not promised. I don't have to wait for someone else to try to boost me to do it. No, whatever God gives me to do, I'm going to do it. And sometimes I feel like people want to hold you down and hold you back, but you really can't. Because what God has for me, it is for me. And I'll just wait until God's timing for whatever He has for me. You can't go wrong in God's timing. I have this quote that I can't, I'm just too excited now. I can't even think of it on my own. Um, I don't want to misquote myself, but it is, if you seek nothing but the will of God, He will always put you in the right place at the right time. And I believe that God is committed to my victory. And my other quote is, if you lost your focus, refocus by redefining your purpose. If you're off track, refocus. God will take good care of you. Okay, well, I gotta run, but have a victorious day. And I just thank God that I'm still alive. I'm alive because there's more. God kept me to keep me. I thank God for another day. All right, peace, y'all. Keep praying for me. Bye bye.